Hey guys, it's Brie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a foundation wear test. The foundation I'm testing out is the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. If you like this video and like foundation wear tests, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see how this foundation applies and wears throughout the day, just keep watching. Starting out with my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I just take a tiny bit and I focus that on my problem areas, so my forehead, cheeks, nose, focus it there and then just blend it out. Then I just go in with my Smashbox primer water. The foundation I'm testing out today is the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. I don't think that I've ever used an Ulta foundation, so I'm excited to try this one out. I pulled it up on Ulta's website. It retails for $14, which is not expensive at all. It has 1 fluid ounce, which is standard for foundation. I have the shade Light Cool with pink undertones, it says. I don't really think I have pink undertones, but I mean, like, we'll make it work. It has 10 shades, which is not a lot of shades. Offers a beautiful silky texture that provides medium buildable coverage that lasts all day, achieving a naturally flawless complexion. Paraben, gluten, oil-free, medium buildable coverage, silica microspheres, scatter light, refine pores, and create a flawless complexion that looks natural and healthy. It doesn't say a lot. This has 3.5 stars on the website, so I mean, not bad. So hopefully it looks like this should match me pretty good. So I have my face primed now, ready to go. So it does have a pump. So I just put 2 pumps on my hand. Okay, ignore my neck, it's all blue, and ignore my scalp up here that's all blue. Obviously I just recolored my hair. Okay, that looks like it might be a little light. This smells exactly like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I don't like that foundation. That looks actually pretty good. Like, right when I put it on, it looks pretty good. I like that. Why do I film so late? These wear tests, I swear. Okay, so this is 1 layer. And this is nothing. Except for those 2 pumps went really fast. This feels like a more liquidy formula, so you might have to use more. Because yeah, those 2 pumps, I completely used all of it. And I would say I need more on this cheek. Yeah, it's a pretty liquidy formula. So that is 2 layers on my cheeks and 1 layer on my forehead. It kind of scared me because once I started building it, I'm going to add a light 2nd layer onto my forehead. But once I started building it, it felt extremely greasy and looked really just not good. I think it does dry down. So I'm gonna blend this out and let it dry down. Because once it dries down, it doesn't look that bad. But right when I put that 2nd layer on, I was like, oh, that looks awful. I don't know. Like, right when I put it on, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It does look really nice, like, on my pores with that pore filler. It looks a little cakey on my forehead. I don't know what that is. I'm wondering if this would go on better with a brush, even though I never use brushes. I don't even think I have a foundation brush. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's pretty tacky, so that's what it looks like. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. take my Maybelline Fit Me powder and I just smooth out any creases and then set that. My face looks really white. So then I just take a big fluffy brush and just set the rest of my face. Okay, so I have my face set. You can see it looks pretty light compared to the rest of my body. And it feels very tacky. Even though I set it with a powder, it still feels extremely tacky. So I'm going to go into this Tarte Park Ave Princess contour palette. And I'm going to pick up this shade right here, Carrot, and just contour. I just got this and I actually really like it. I'm excited about it. So I'm just going to bronze with my Hoola bronzer. Yeah, trying to blend out powders on top of this foundation is kind of hard because of how sticky and tacky it still feels. And I set my entire face with powder, so I don't know, that's pretty weird. I've never had a foundation still feel this tacky after setting it. I mean, they blend it out nicely, but you can just tell that it's like sticky. And I don't know how I'm gonna like that for the rest of the day. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I think it looks really good right now upon first application. Then I'm just going to go into the Tarte Blush Bliss and pick up Genuine. To highlight, I'm taking my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. So I'm just going to take this Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm going to take this Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Petunia, and then I'm going to top it off with this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Petal. Okay, so I am going to go finish up the rest of my eyes and I will be right back. Okay guys, so it is currently 1:28 p.m. I think I got done putting my foundation on around 1 o'clock, so we will call that the check-in time. I probably am not going to wear it for 10 hours. From the way that it's already feeling, I don't think I will keep it on for 10 hours. I will try to keep it on for at least 8 hours, so fingers crossed for 9 o'clock. So my first thoughts so far on this foundation is it still feels sticky. Through setting it and putting all these powders on and everything, it still feels sticky through everything else. So I don't really like that. It doesn't feel heavy, but right when I put it on, it looked very greasy, and that makes me worried. So I don't know how I feel about that. It had a weird scent. It reminded me, yeah, it reminds me of the like paint smell in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which I actually just did a wear test on, so if you want to see that, I will link it down below and in the eye over here. But that's what this smell really reminded me of. I don't have a lot of products from Ulta Beauty, the brand. I do have a couple things. I have a powder that I really like from them, and maybe that's it. I don't have a ton of things from this brand, so I'm excited to see how it wears. It does look really nice. I think my makeup looks really good right now. I mean, for how sticky it was, surprisingly, my contour and everything else blended out really nicely over the top of it. I think it looks really good right now, so, I mean, I also did just put on my makeup. So this is what it looks like right now. I will see you guys in a couple hours for the first check-in. Okay, guys, it is 4:45. So the foundation has been on for about 4 hours. It's been on about 4 hours so far. This is what it's looking like. You see right here it looks very cakey. My upper lip also doesn't look very good, but I had issues with my lipstick. That's why it's off. I have issues. But right here, I think that's I accidentally set the creases under my eyes, so ignore that. But yeah, my upper lip looks really bad right here. Like where I have that little divot in my chin looks awful. Right here looks really bad, and it's rubbed off right around my nose. Looking a little heavy on my forehead. I mean, not terrible, but right now I don't really like it. I think maybe if you just needed one layer and just like put one layer on and set it and used it that way, maybe it would look like way less cakey, but right now I don't really like it. I don't think it looks good out in natural lighting. It did not look good at all. So yeah, this is a 4-hour check-in. Not digging it. Don't really like it very much, which is funny because I like a lot of foundations, but this one just is not my cup of tea. But yeah, I will check in with you guys at the end of the night for a final check-in, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay guys, so it is almost 9 o'clock. This foundation has been on for 8 hours. That was a close-up of what it looks like right now. Let me just look in this mirror. It looks really gross around my mouth, my chin, my upper lip, my nose. It all looks, let me turn this down a little bit. Like it all looks bad. All here. I mean, even right here, like where it's mixed in with the concealer, it doesn't look very good either. It's rubbed off right here on my chin. My acne is just peeking through. The lines on my forehead look pretty bad. There's even creasing up here, which I normally don't have. There's like creasing all over my forehead. I normally have this one and this one, but there's like all over. It looks very heavy. It doesn't feel very heavy, and from far away, like this looks fine. Maybe just blotting and adding a little bit of powder. Let me try that. So I'm gonna take this It Cosmetics Celebration foundation powder. I really like using this. You like my little robots? Those are my son's Valentine's Day presents, or Valentine's Day gifts for his class. Okay, so adding the powder really did help on my upper lip and my nose. So I think it would be fine. Just the way that it feels on my skin and the way that it applied, I don't think that I would personally reach for this foundation like at all. Like I don't think I would reach for it. Maybe mixing with a foundation that's extremely matte, maybe it would be a really good foundation. I don't like the way my makeup looks right now. I honestly didn't like it too much right when I did it. I mean, minus my eyeshadow, because that looks bomb. I'm like so happy with how it came out. But yeah, the foundation, it's just a meh. Like, it's not great. It's not awful. It's not the worst thing I've ever tried. It's not the best thing I've ever tried. It's just right there in the middle. It's very mediocre. I'm not oily at all though. Like, I don't look oily at all. It just was, I mean, it's just kind of separating everywhere. Yeah, like even with these bright lights shining on me, which usually makes me look oily. I don't know, I think just the way that it feels and sits on my skin, I just don't like it. It held up okay throughout the day and looks okay, so it's just kind of an okay foundation. So those were all of my thoughts on this foundation. If you like this video and like foundation wear tests, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 videos every week. Also, I did film this eye look, so if you want to see that, I will link it in the description box and in the eye over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.